Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you an NFL matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's start with the road team. Detroit coming into this game, outstanding victory against the Green Bay Packers. So let's start with your offensive side of the football and what you have to do to attack Tampa's defense. They're going to be without their big rookie, Gerald McCoy, up the middle, and they already struggled running the football. So you guys should come in and be able to dominate up front, especially in the interior offensive line. So look to run a lot of inside zones, a lot of dive plays, a lot of belly plays. You have to make sure you attack the interior defensive line of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in order to have some success running the football. And that's going to help out that play action, whether it be standing back there or whoever's going to be the quarterback. You have to make sure you have to protect, you have to front load that running game down the middle of that defense and give yourself some time back there in the passing game to operate off play action. So it all starts with downhill running, inside zone, from B gap to A gap. That's going to be important to run the football downhill. Now, defensively coming in, your secondary is a little bit banged up, but in order to get pressure on Freeman, guys, you have to collapse the pocket. Don't allow him to throw on a run. Don't allow him to get up the field. So you have to get push instead of pressure. Collapse the pocket. Your defensive ends can't be aggressive to fly past Freeman because he can step up in the pocket and fire the football deep down the field. And you also have to protect the seam. Kellen Winslow is a very good tight end, guys. So you have to make sure you protect the seam of that defense. Otherwise, they're going to have a field day going from 1, 2, and 3 in their check downs and their targets attacking you guys vertically, because I know you guys are beat up in the secondary. So let's look at Tampa coming into this matchup. Tampa's offense is predicated on balance. They can run the football, but they can throw the football if they need to. And your the secondary of the Detroit Lions is banged up. So look for Tampa. If I'm the Buccaneers head coach Raheem Morris, I'm coming in and I'm letting it fly. I'm getting the Detroit Lions in a lot of 4 and 5 wide receiver sets to force these guys to cover our talented wide receivers, which would be Mike Williams, which would be Aurelius Ben, which could be Kellen Winslow, which can be Strouder or Spurlock. You have a lot of targets that you can go to, spread out the Detroit Lions and attack these guys vertically. Now, defensively, when you come in, Detroit Lions is a team that has a lot of playmakers. You have to make sure you always account for Calvin Johnson. If you guys can roll coverage to Calvin Johnson, you have to make sure you get a bump on him. You can't allow him a free release, especially in that cover 2 defense, because he has the talent and the speed and the hands to beat that coverage. So you guys have to make sure you get a bump on him. And also, when you look at the fact that you can get pressure on the quarterback, you guys have to make sure you help out that run defense. You guys did well in the second half against the Washington Redskins in stopping the run. So you have to make sure you take that same philosophy and that same game plan and that same aggressiveness and carry it to the first half and throughout the game, especially against the Detroit Lions, because they're going to come in, they're going to try to attack where you're weakest, which is your run defense. So be active against the run, get a lot of bodies around the line of scrimmage, and that's going to force the Detroit Lions passing game to be a little bit more accurate than they would like. They would like to operate on these second and tier level passes, to hit the dig route across the middle, to hit the occasional deep pass down the field, to hit the shallow cross route. So you guys have to make sure you protect the short and intermediate zones in your pass coverage. I'm going with Tampa. Detroit's coming into a hostile situation. They're playing on the road. They're playing a team that is at full strength offensively, and their biggest strength offensively is throwing the football, and your biggest weakness right now is your secondary because you're banged up. So look for Tampa to exploit that weakness of the Detroit Lions, although the Lions will be game for an upset because they already could have derailed the Green Bay Packers' playoff chances. They're looking to do the same to the Tampa Bay Bucks. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.